Yo, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy Tony Shen. I'm back at it like a crack addict. Today we are going to make a Mac Miller type beat from his album Circles. I'm gonna be with you every step of the way. We're gonna do this together. So we are gonna start out this beat using drums. I decided to go with a pocket operator. It's basically like a sampler that has like a step sequencer built in. The reason I'm using this is that it has like a swing function that I can use to kind of control and manipulate the groove live, and also routing sounds to it gives it kind of like a lo-fi feel, so I think it's gonna go kind of good with this vibe. Next, I'm gonna throw in some electric guitar just for the chords. If you don't have an electric guitar, you can find loops on Splice, or you can also get them free on Looperman. The keywords you want to loop for is soul, jazz. If you want to kind of build your own guitar melody using VSTs, you could use Electric Sunburst by Native Instruments, or you could use any electric guitar VST. The key I'm gonna play in is in D major, and I'm gonna show you the chords that I'm playing as I'm playing them. Okay, after I lay down the chords, I'm gonna add kind of like a lead guitar melody. The best way to kind of write these melodies, if you're not like familiar to playing guitar, first kind of like map out the notes of the chords that I kind of listed out, and then just write melodies that hit those notes in the chord. So for example, in the D major ninth, here are the notes of the D major ninth. Just write a melody that hit and lead up to those notes. Up next, I'm gonna plug in my little mini keyboard with the little missing knob right here. I'm gonna use a little E piano, kind of like a Rhodes piano. And to write the melody, kind of similar approach. Follow along each chord progression, and then along the lines, you can kind of like add embellishing melodies on top. Let's plug this in, record this in, and see what it sounds like. After the E piano, I'm thinking of adding in like a very vintage analog synth. For this, I'm using a VST called Analog Lab. I'm using the Dream Lover preset. Sounds like this. But for this, I just want to have a very simple, repetitive melody. Okay, next we're gonna add a synth bass. Think like a classic analog synthesizer. I'm gonna use another preset from Analog Lab called Jupiter Fact 48. This is what it sounds like. Now the key to playing like a nice groovy bass line that brings direction to your song is to follow the root note of every chord. So for example, on the D major 9, like when that chord hits, make sure you land on a D, or on the F sharp minor, land on an F sharp. love about the Circles album is Mac Miller's use of a bass guitar. Now, I unfortunately don't have a bass guitar, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull a Seven Nations Army type thing where I record the line on a regular electric guitar and pitch it down an octave. After recording the last bass melody, I did a little bit of arrangement just to make it into like a full beat. I cut out a few parts of the melody, put a little space, added a little variation. Now I know I didn't like screen record and show you the exact process I did in Ableton. The reason I did that is because I feel like the way I recorded these melodies applies to like all DAWs. So it's not like DAW specific, it's more just like the theory and the explanation of the ideas that go in that make such like a composition. I am gonna upload the stems of this in a Google Drive so you guys can download it in the link below. I can also save the MIDI exports if you guys want to copy the melody and kind of play around with that. So basically the whole beat is like open source. You guys can do whatever you guys want with the sound. You can use the loops for whatever else. It's all royalty free, my gift to you guys. So yeah, I'm gonna play the beat for you guys right here, and make sure to like and subscribe, and also comment what you guys wanna see on the next video. With that being said, here's the beat.